Cześć, witam Cię bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z The Outer Worlds. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek. Spróbujmy może wejść od góry. Z tego co pamiętam, tu było jakieś przejście, ale ja nie pamiętam czy... Patrz tu. Ono było wystarczające do tego miejsca. Ten terminal. A okej, bo my tu już teraz jesteśmy nad tym wejściem głównym jakby. Nieważne, dobra. I po prostu musimy spróbować tędy się zakraść. Tu jest 4 gości. Dobra, tam im się pokazałem. Spróbujemy teraz podejść od tej strony. Ej, ogólnie, bo to jest tu za tymi drzwiami, nie? No, chyba tak. Musimy się przekraść tam i wejść tamtym wejściem na 99%, nie? Tak, ten terminal jest tam. Jak ten żołnierz stamtąd wyjdzie?
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today? This is the security desk, ma'am. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sunita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore. I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away. We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. You did help fix the radiators. I know Commandant Sunita's grateful for that. Maybe if you cleared an open bounty, that'd be enough for a thank you tour. Well, let me think about it for a minute. No?
You don't sound awfully sure of that.
We got a lot of rules to follow. Hard to remember them all sometimes. Yeah, I'm getting that, but this area's off limits. I told you. You did help fix the radiators. I know Commandant Sunita's grateful for that. Maybe if you cleared an open bounty, that'd be enough for a thank you tour. All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
No, wystarczyło pogadać. Mamy wjazd. Bezproblemowe.
There it is. Just yank the drive.
Dzięki.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things. Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
No dobra. Zamki, nie? Bo musimy dobić do 70. I a, tu jeszcze też jest tylko... Tu już mamy 3. poziom. Okej. Nie wiem, czy potrzebuję w tej chwili 100 ten. Często strzelam w głowę, więc możemy to wybrać. Dobra. Czy tu jeszcze jest jakiś quest? Nie. Możemy wrócić sobie na statek. Serio, obawiam się, że zaraz skończę tą grę. Chociaż nie jest to chyba takie proste, ponieważ mamy jeszcze sporo planet, na których nie byliśmy, więc coś tam jeszcze jest na pewno do robienia.
Huh? Oh, I am alert.
Mamy HSB jako nowe, Terra, na której byliśmy już, i Monarch. Jest to do odblokowania. W sumie jest jeszcze te trzy. A Tyfon chyba też jeszcze nie byłem i tu też chyba jeszcze nie byłem. Do wypałas, tu jest tylko jeden quest. Polećmy na HSB.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a
Dobra, dobra. Lodowy pałac, zapełnij przy... To? Tak. Okej, nie ma tutaj żadnej...
I almost missed it.
Nie ma żadnej osoby, którą muszę wybrać. Biorę moją standardową ekipkę.
We should get the power generator going again. Mike, cheer up, please.
Jakieś dymy podziały. To nie wiem, czy ja tych dymów tu wcześniej nie zrobiłem w sumie. O. Tajne przejście, drogie panie. O, siema mino. Dobra. Tu chyba byłem, nie?
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape. You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of Borst. But I'm in a sporting mood. Sublight? Ugh. I hate it when you outlaws organize. The paperwork for killing you would be the death of me. Don't apologize. This is my problem, not yours. Squad, I'm ordering a recall. There's a misspelling on orders that ought to be corrected. On the double.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
My dad used to say words have power.
Okej.
You proved them true.
Dobra, mogę stąd wyjść. Albo i nie mogę, bo kurna się wydupiłem teraz w strefę tą. No nie ma innej opcji, muszę jakoś stąd się wydostać. Tu jest zamknięte. Kurde, zaryglowane. Ważnie. Jak się tam dostać?
He's ready for more. Watch your step.
Easy do otwarcia.
They've been left here all alone.
Dobra.
Job done. We can go home to the ship, right?
Dokładnie tak.
Wait, Chartrand? We've seen that name before, back in Cascadia.
Dobra.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again. The ship you...
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Though, that whiskey did give my head aching something fierce. Feels like a primal's chewing on my skull. I wouldn't mind having a drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and, I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
No dobra. Ktoś jeszcze coś do mnie tutaj ma? No to możemy dalej.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts. Welcome back, Captain. How can I
Coś
be
jeszcze
of
tu możemy
assistance?
z nią pogadać, nowego, świeżego.
What's that? Define favorite. I see. Then, of course, you are my favorite, Captain. I am predisposed to find your eccentricities tolerable. What do you mean? Do you have any examples of secrets you have kept from me? Truthfully, not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to tell me, Captain. According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself. I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion. How did you guess, Captain? The simulated files are not only stored in the recesses of my ALU, in the space between microsynapses, but I encrypted them in 7 SDRA languages. I see. Captain, I regret to inform you there appears to be an issue with the life support systems. Unfortunately, the statistical likelihood is high. What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
Dobra, to co mamy dalej? Tera, pionier albo monarch. Jest bliżej.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Ty, ale tu nic nie ma. Może to wszystko tu jest. Może tak być, że to są questy do oddania, bo ja sporo ich wykonałem już w niektórych częściach tej galaktyki. No ale nie. Haneja. No dobra, to gdzie jest? Chyba, że to jest w budynku kierownictwa. Jest taka opcja. Nie, no to wszystko mnie wraca na statek. Są tu niby 3 questy, ale nie wiem jak do nich dotrzeć. Nowy pałac jest do oddania i pusty człowiek. Chyba, że... Czekajcie. Nie, nie możemy pogadać, daj mi na razie spokój. Próbuję rozgryźć questy. O, dobra. I tu jest po prostu lądowanie w innym miejscu potrzebne. Dobra, to możemy teraz to porobić. No spoko. Rozprawimy się z tym.
Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
Da się mu jakoś pomóc, przyciągnąć to? Aha, tylko że ja chyba wchodzę z powrotem do tego. Razarium. No dobra, ale tu są jakieś questy. No tu na pewno jeszcze nie byłem.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told. I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable. My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here. We're expendable resources, to be neglected and left to our fates were anything untoward to happen. Mock all you like, but we signed up for this and knew the risks. Perhaps, if you can prove yourself worthy of trust, the fact that you're here now has me thinking you'd be someone not averse to risking your life, if the pay were right. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make this situation any worse. All right, we were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. Toothpaste. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him. That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork. I'll thank you not to mistake my ambition for callousness. It's just that their constant complaining can begin to wear. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. It's infuriating. Believe what you will, but I'm not the manipulative, ego-driven person you think me to be. I'm not.
Okej, questik wzięty. To teraz tutaj. Jak tu wejść tędy? Siema.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work. Dr. Crane might say otherwise. Me? When those guys started shooting the place up, I was first out the door. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean? I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Extracting how? No, wait, maybe I don't want to know.
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Oh, he's making enraptured, Captain. An aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
What? No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug. Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself, dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
Okej.
I suppose that stuff's used. Do you drink it, or is it like perfume?
Czekaj, gdzie
I'm
tu
not
było to
into
wyjście?
Just curious.
Tu.
If I had to look at those yellow walls all day, I'd make a point to sleep on the roof.
Jeszcze tutaj do budynku trzeba podejść.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please.
Aren't you with the brutes that attacked our lab? Aren't you here to pillage our supplies and leave our corpses to the raptidons? Oh, well, good luck. Now, if they got the carbon in here, it's just a matter of... arson, you idiot. Just put it... of course, because I didn't... No, it's if I get this... Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you might speak to Anton. He can point you in the right direction. Now, if they got the carbon... What does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense device. Or trying to, anyway. No. Well, yes. Well, no. Perhaps.
I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you? Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
Dobra, zebrałem wszystko, co było do zebrania. Teraz trzeba będzie iść dalej. Lokalna region. Okej, no i to mamy cały ten pierdolnik teraz do zrobienia. Tutaj jest jeszcze quest poboczny. Okej. Dobrze. I po prostu na tym mapce, na tej planecie możemy wylądować w 3 różnych miejscach. W tych 3 różnych miejscach mamy po prostu questy do robienia. Stąd będę teraz szedł, więc sobie weźmiemy samodzielny sukces, najpierw zrobimy. Ale to już w następnym odcinku, bo na teraz to tyle. Dzięki serdeczne za oglądanie, zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek i wbijaj do linku w opisie miłego popołudnia. Cześć!